Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Oki from Let's Learn Chinese. Today we will learn one of the most basic characters in Chinese, sun. Let's take a look at how it is written first. Sun comes from an image of sun, so people wrote it differently, but in general it looks like this. In ancient times before Qin dynasty, there are usually many ways of writing a word, but after 221 BC, the Qin emperor unified China and he set standard for almost every aspect in people's lives, including language. Then the shape of the word gets stabilized. Nowadays, people write it like this. So you go with a vertical stroke first, and then we have a horizontal turn. They almost look like 1 and 7. Then we fill the space with the horizontal stroke as the sun's eye, and then we close the space with another horizontal stroke. Let's practice for a few times. So first you got 1, and then you wrote it like 7, and then you fill the space, and then you close the space. Now you know how to write it in Chinese. The hard part is the pronunciation for this word. So this is how I pronounce it. Zhi. Zhi. There are 3 parts in this. R as consonant, I as vowel, and a tone mark. I found most of the time are pronounced as double E in English, but here it's helping R as a semi-vowel. To pronounce zhi, first you need to find a reference in English. I'll give you an example of rack. When you find r in rack, you need to relax your lips, and then you go r, r. So that's R. That's how you say r in Chinese. Here we have some examples of R. We have 人, 让, 如. All of them have R as consonant in the pronunciation. The second part is the semi-vowel. When you successfully find zh in zhi, you need to curl your tongue and point it upwards in your mouth. Some foreign friends of me told me that it almost sounds like zh in French, but you need to go more intensely, like zh, zhi, zhi. And there is a specific tone with that. This word has the same form in traditional Chinese with the simplified one. The first meaning of this word is sun. This is the most basic meaning of this character. The rest of the meanings are some kind of derived from the sun. For example, in ancient China, people invented sundial to keep record of time. So the second meaning here is related to that, day or daytime. Whenever sun reappears, it means a new day. In Chinese, we say 一日,两日, 1 day, 2 day, and we use this character here. The third meaning, which is kind of interesting, is Japan. Yeah, you heard me right. We use this word for Japan. It is related to the Japanese culture. In Japan, people believe that they are the descendants of sun. So when Chinese translate Japan, they have the respect for Japanese culture considered and created this word, 日本. 本 means origin or roots. So we have people whose origins are from sun, and they're Japanese. In political news or economic news, if you watch these Chinese TV programs, usually people say 对日政策, the policy regarding Japan. People usually omit 本 because 日 can be used singly to represent Japan or Japanese.